Whenever we try to deflect blame or responsibility, we are wasting precious energy that we need in order to create solutions. Ironically, when we take accountability, we take back our power, even if the immediate results are uncomfortable and make us feel temporarily powerless. One of the hardest experiences is disappointing someone whose opinion we actually value, whether we are doing something wrong or believe it will be perceived that way. The mere idea of receiving criticism or punishment can cause us tremendous stress. We give our power away to the other person in that moment, whether they are aware of what's happening or not. That's real power we just forfeited that could have been used for productivity, to be focused and successful. Instead, we just spent it avoiding discomfort. The irony is by evading responsibility for our actions, we actually erode the same happiness we are trying to protect. Welcome to the Unstoppable Leader. Whether you are a CEO, founder, executive, or just want to be one, this YouTube channel is the place to get ideas, insights, and the clarity you need to be unstoppable. Grow your influence and your impact each week with one key idea for high impact leadership. If you're ready to grow your influence, subscribe to this channel by clicking the red subscribe button below. Now, let's get into this week's content. Take accountability and take back your power. Being fully accountable is easier than you think, and it gets even easier with practice. Now, just to be clear, the benefits of accountability include key learning, acknowledging that something happened and owning your part in it. This allows you to learn something new. Conversely, when you deny accountability or responsibility, you also block key insights that are in the experience. Also, building confidence. True self-esteem requires having courage to take an honest look at ourselves, both the good and the bad, for a very balanced view. If you can accept your weaknesses and your missteps, as well as your strengths and accomplishments, then you are standing in your power. And third is strengthening relationships. Yes, accountability strengthens relationships. You will earn trust by living up to your commitments. Most importantly, you will build trust with yourself. You will also deepen your connection to family, friends, and coworkers. Of course, there will be times when you take accountability and the other person will continue to hold your mistakes against you. We've all been there. This is what many of us fear. By being accountable to yourself first, you do not need to be defined by their irritability, by their inability to forgive and move forward, even though it may be extremely painful and even sad. And four is accountability reduces stress. In the long run, facing the truth usually creates less anxiety than trying to cover it up. Being responsible allows us to enjoy greater peace of mind. So here is how accountability is linked to our power. Accountability at its foundation is owning our actions and their consequences. The reason this is so foundational for our personal power is that when we take this level of accountability, and only when we do, we stop being a victim of our circumstances. We are no longer at the mercy of what others do or don't do. They will do whatever they feel compelled to, and then we get to own our next set of actions. We are fully in command of our actions and our reactions when we are accountable. This demonstration of personal power is as contagious in an organizational culture as a culture of fear can be. And we've all experienced a culture of fear somewhere in our lives. So if you find yourself being trapped or feeling powerless in a culture that does not foster accountability, ask yourself these 5 questions. How can I demonstrate accountability just for myself in this situation? 2, am I taking on responsibilities that aren't mine? 3, am I trying to please others and taking on too much? 4, am I moving too fast and setting myself up for mistakes? And 5, have I acknowledged my challenges and obstacles and planned for them? When a culture of fear, blame, and punishment is dominant, you can begin to claim your power, even in the face of it, by being radically honest and accountable just to yourself. This shift will take you into solution mode instead of trying to hide or defend the indefensible. Just begin there. All you need is a spark of accountability in order to catch fire.